points. Instead, the other team registers it on the scoreboard.
That's nice. That's good. Good.
Now the try here for the extra point.
Let's go, bro. That's how you do it.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Day in, day out. No one wants it more than us. No one's out better than us. It's a Chargers.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs. But sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
I have a white boy in the 34, and I don't know who the fuck he is. I got a big sack from Rico.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down.
Third and 12 for the Lions defense.
Behind the line, 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Oh. There's a flag on the play. Good call pass interference on the field. On the worst call ever, bro. 1 minute left.
After the
That was
penalty,
the worst call ever, bro.
downs, it's
I was
first
third
and
and
10.
16. I crushed them. Great. It was yeah.
Now a handoff up the middle. Stanley makes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough
run
because he only picked up 3 yards.
Let's
flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Coverage, Leary.
You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good.
Can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
End of the first quarter, the Lions up 7-3.
After 1, 7-3 the score
Guys,
on EA Sports.
3 yards in the first quarter. I know we're winning the goddamn time going up.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here are the Lions to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on first down. Throwing to start the drive. Stewart. He finds his man. Complete. That's Peterson. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Back to throw. Stewart. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Here. Bears defense is playing.
Looking to throw. Stewart able to find the open.
Hey, first down Stewart.
And he's going to have the Lions first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
That's sorry.
Out of the shotgun, it's Stewart. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reynolds. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Throwing now, Stewart. Firing quickly here, and that's good.
Hey, first catch.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
If you look at the stream, bro, there's so many X Factors and superstars out there. It's unreal.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Me.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Out there. Like, if this quarterback doesn't succeed,
This offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Stewart. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Pablo Escobar is great.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and the guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
22, my bad, 22.
This is taken at the 18.
Exactly where you're at.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bears take over.
Let's go.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
There you go.
To throw on second down, Hoffman.
Oh, I left a fucking guy wide open, but he was being 32-yard game.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
26-yard road.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets, not only on this team, but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. Second and 1.
They only have 3 points, but on this drive they have a good plan. They're getting rid of the ball quickly. That's the key against
go down here at the 35-yard
can't allow my rush to get to.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Quick. That's what they're doing.
Back to throw. Hoffman. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson.
Their quarterback's 13.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down. Operating from the gun, Hoffman. And he will find his man on the outside. And it's going to be another first down as he'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
On 1st and 10, Hoffman.
Oh, let's go. Big sack. Big
sack back at the 24. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Looking to throw on second down. Hoffman.
And that's incomplete. For the Bears.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack that moves the
Bears
ball. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
Oh, wow. And he's hit. No wonder that. So no one passing. Looks like bringing the blitz. I like it. Back up the coverage. Oh, my God. Jimmy rookie. Here is 30.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
We sacked him 6 times in the first half.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get through?
I straight up told him, he's like, I want the ball more. I said, you don't
and
deserve
gave them
it.
exactly what they needed.
Time for another look at this Lions offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Play action. Stewart.
Oh,
That's into the hands of
Reynolds.
Reynolds.
Huge play. Huge play. What a
Try. 52 yards.
play. 47-yard reception.
It's easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
How about you?
They run with Blue. And good
Blue with the carry.
He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still. Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart and not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Takes time.
Here's Stewart to throw it.
Oh, wow, what a play.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
He's a lion, dude.
And that one drops down
That tight end got crushed.
Good coverage there, flips the ball free, and it's second down.
For the Lions, so he didn't even run the ball here. Second down, get 4 yards. Run the ball. Run the ball.
Looking to
no
throw.
play action.
Stewart.
I got sacked.
And they're going to get him.
Shit,
They
bro.
bring him down to a sack back at the 16-yard line.
Back, dude.
A big win there defensively on second and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up third. Back to throw. Stewart.
Touchdown Detroit Lions.
Touchdown Detroit. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions had 6 to their lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because giving up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point attempt to come here.
Has he done anything?
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
How many outs?
Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Hoffman.
Oh, big sack, dude.
Big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
It's going to hit X and both nines and we saw that exact play.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
I'm so invested in this fucking franchise.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line.
Like, I'm at work making fucking bands thinking about this all day.
On first down, Stewart.
Like, oh my God.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack.
So
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Jordan. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They hand it off. It's Blue. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you try and score when given the opportunity.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the sand.
You doing okay over there, partner? Because that's yet another sack in this game that you just had to call. Or not even at halftime yet. No wonder this team has the lead. What an effort by the defense right from the word go. The adjustments at halftime, they're going to have to be big, or this could really get ugly in the second half.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Oh my God, bro.
This is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
I got 20 seconds left, Jim. We're gonna try to go for a touchdown here.
Here's Stewart. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Throw complete to the tight end, Morgan. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
After that throw, it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off, if they make a bad throw, then they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stewart sets to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks so much. We'll get back to you and Charles in Detroit in just a moment. But first, let's take a look at what's following our two games later today. Some good games to look forward to in the early window, especially the one in Baltimore. A big one coming up for the Ravens as they'll square off against the New York Jets. Good games in the late afternoon as well. We'll stay out east and highlight the matchup at MetLife Stadium, where it'll be the Giants taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And one final game to highlight. It's Sunday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the Minnesota Vikings and what equates to be a very tough opponent.
That was pretty decent.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
I get bought.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Stewart. And this pass broken up. But the contact well time there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
So the completion gets them just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Kaufman throwing middle, and it's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Hoffman working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
On the handoff, it's Gaddis. Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw on 2nd down, Hoffman.
Big sack to fall.
Lions pressure, he's brought down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
So one quick, easy analysis on why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Hoffman. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Lions offense set to take over.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. Looking to throw. Stewart. He finds his man. Complete. It's Peterson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun. Stewart. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. Going to go play action. Here's Stewart. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now Stewart on 1st and 10. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Staley, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Hoffman.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness, there was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Hoffman. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hoffman. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
2nd down and a yard.
Looking to throw. Hoffman.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Finding Gibson on the slant. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll find Lindsey here. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off play action. Hoffman. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense here. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And this one is right through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake, Stewart. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
They will throw on first down with Stewart. He finds his man complete. That's Peterson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
Start of the fourth quarter.
From the gun, it's Stewart. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Reynolds is over 100 yards for the game.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal. It's going to be taken down at the 7-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Stewart looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Chicago offense set to get started. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Shorter, just big clutch moments a lot. So let's see if he is here the Vikings.
On first down, Hoffman. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hoffman. That one caught by Gibson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Hoffman. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw on third down. Hoffman.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now fourth down.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Point after, right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Throwing after the interception. Hoffman.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
3rd and 8.
Looking to throw. Hoffman
able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
Operating from the gun. Hoffman. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hoffman.
We'll find Gibson here complete.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Looking to throw. Hoffman. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight line.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, partner, you and I'll be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Looking to throw on second down. Hoffman got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
on third down. Hoffman. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing now, Stewart. Underneath route to Morgan. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a 2nd and 2.
We'll sing 3 more times and I'll go to bed.
Back to throw. Hoffman. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
28.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. One after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing after the interception. Hoffman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Throwing again. Hoffman. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hoffman. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hoffman. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Hoffman throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 2. Operating from the gun. Hoffman. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Taken down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And Detroit getting set to go now. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. The drive starts with a run by Blue. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They go again with Blue. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, she got Jim. Lions 141.
And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one. Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
2.5 sacks with Zach Pope, 2 sacks.
So for the Lions, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5 and 6. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they fall to 6 and 6 now on the campaign.
You got a pick 6. 1 year pro. Just such a good team. Alright, I'm advancing. I'm gonna have to do the short week, my bad. That's what they're talking about. Alright, I'm ready, bro. We're 1 game away from winning the division. Do we play each other? We could watch that. Send both of these. I'm not watching that tonight, but I think I'm gonna call him man at this. But I'm not gonna bet now. I want to look at everything before. What are we? Yeah, bro. I'm 1 game below 500. So I can finish the year 11 and 6. That's solid. They finish 11, get 11 wins on the board, win out, prove dominance. Most people are afraid. Most people aren't afraid of the result. They're afraid of what it takes to get there. And it's just. Jim, I'm quite sophisticated when I'm tired. However, it's basically what I'm saying. It's not about the destination; it's about the journey. And that's when 41-9 smacking the Bears, and we're just gonna keep winning. And we're just gonna keep winning, and wherever they decide to land us in the playoff, if God forbid we make it, because I've seen the Chargers miss the playoffs, winning double-digit games. So I've seen crazier things. So we're gonna hope to win out, and if we lose, we're gonna win double-digit games this year. Mark my words. So no matter what happens, I expect us to dominate. Who's that? Who? Is he good? That's weird. That's so weird seeing a Raider quarterback in the MVP race. Like who are you, pal? Rich Gannon? Just Richie. Alright, let's do 2 more sentences and then bedtime. I'll make sure it's 15-minute quarters. No, absolutely not. Okay, you can. We'll force win this one. Or not force win. We'll advance this one. And then the next one you can watch. Week 14. Hey. That is real, pal. Old man do that. Rogers would do that. Anyways, yeah, let's advance this and you can watch it next week. You don't have a bye week next week, do you? Alright, 3, 2, 1. We lost, bro. We lost. A huge game that we needed, we lost. Oh my god, I'm just devastated. I'm not gonna make the playoffs, Jim. No, not a chance. I'm not one of the best 7 teams. That's all it is. I'm one of the best. What? You laughing at me? We're not who we thought we were. My team is so good, bro. If you go look at like my roster and like my overall, even sitting looking at this with low morale, fucking 91 offense, 89 defense, 90 overall, better than all the teams I'm playing. Just doesn't matter. I'm gonna do my strategies, telling us to do it tomorrow or whenever he advance, I'm just devastated, bro. Like, we're fucking horrendous. We can't afford to lose one more game. Like, you can make your case if you're a 10-win team. No, stop it, you fucking weirdo. You better play your starters. You have stats to chase and stuff. Like, what are you doing? What's your record? What's your record? Shitty team. What playing the Seahawks and a movable object. The awards. I love just being a shitty team with a shitty quarterback. It's the greatest. My quarterback, second in yards, 29th in touchdowns, 35th in QBR. Nice. Yeah, I'm Debbie Webby, Maui Valley, Maui County. I'm going to go to Maui Valley. Alright, buddy. I love you, man. See you tomorrow.